What's good, YouTube? Chris from Innovation here, bringing you guys how to side deck post the February format. Basically, post February when nekroz are released, and as like I did last time, I'm gonna give you guys a basic rough draft on what to side going into that format. Now, obviously, these cards can be adjusted based on the deck you're playing. But for those of you guys that don't know what deck you're playing and don't know how to side deck properly, this is definitely the video for you. I'll be explaining choices briefly, but yeah, like I said, all these ratios can be adjusted and you can side accordingly to worse matchups. Like for example, if you have a bad Klee matchup, you might want to add another fire hand and ice hand and reduce your flying seas. If you have a good Burning Abyss matchup, you might want to reduce these flying seas and increase something else. But without further ado, let's begin. Obviously, the 3 shadow mirrors, that's going to take care of your Burning Abyss matchup, your shaddolls matchup if you go first, or if you draw later in the game, it'll help you out a lot. The flying seas, they are obviously good against the Burning Abyss matchup. As soon as they bring out their monsters, flying seed in them, pop their field. Even if they do have the enemy controller, they have to focus on hopefully drawing enemy controller to counter this. If not, it's going to wipe their field and allow you to stall out, which is really good. 2 shared rise. For you guys that don't know what shared rise does, I'll put it up here. Hope it focuses. After this card resolves, each time your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand or from their graveyard this turn, you draw a card. Now, for you guys that don't know what that's for, that is for the nekroz deck that will be releasing in February. So, since nekroz do this a lot of OCG players main deck this card at 3 to fight that deck or to keep up the advantage that the deck has. So I don't know how the trends are going to work in TCG, especially with TCG having decks like Burning Abyss and Dinko shaddolls. So having this card in your side deck would not be a bad option going into next format. Well, next month, because technically it's this format, but at the same time next month change the format. Honestly, I consider the format we're in not a format at all. This is like preseason in my personal opinion. But yeah, shared rise are going to be really good against the deck, help you keep your advantage, and for Trish Hewlett won't just beat your face in. We already know what Fairy Winds does is help you out against that Klee matchup. So yeah, same thing with, speaking of Klee matchup, same thing with the hands, because qliphorth is getting more support, and since they are getting more support, the hands do a pretty good job at holding the qliphorth off that base. So hands, a lot of OCG players play the hands to side against qliphorth, so if they're doing it, I'm pretty sure we can do it just as well and have, if not better or similar results. So combo the hands with Fairwind, that should pretty much settle your Klee matchup, guaranteed. And then you also have the last 2 Veilers for your nekroz matchup, because you do not want none of their monsters going off or Senjus or modules going off. Now, once again, as I said earlier, these ratios can be changed. Like, if you feel like you might not fear the nekroz, you can take the shared rise off of something else more techy. I know a lot of players like to go the puppet plant and Majesty's Fiend route, which is all fine and dandy, but let's be honest, a lot of us players don't have those cards. And even if we can't afford those cards, do we want to really play those cards on the next format, not knowing what to expect out of heroes and nekroz and your Senju and ritual beasts? Those decks might surprise me tier 1. Veiler especially is going to be really good next format, mainly because of heroes. If your opponent pays half the life points to special summon a Dark Law from their deck via Hero Lives, Veiler and their Shadow Mist is going to be pretty much put them in a rut. Veilering a Tour Guide to the Underworld on a Burning Abyss player is going to put them in a rut as well. So Veiler might honestly be a good viable main deck option next format, but once again, to be on the safe side, first turn you go into your locals, having him in your side deck might not be a bad problem. So kind of a short video, but I just want to give you guys a quick rough draft of what I'm thinking, what my side deck is going to look like going into next format. Obviously, this side deck will update once the format comes into place, but I feel like with having a rough draft understanding of what you're going to do going into the next format, it'll better help you prep for that format, and it better help you guys know what cards you guys should keep and or what cards you guys should sell. So for all you players and subscribers that have problems side decking cards for next format, this should be the starting side deck for you. So, with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. As always, comment down in the comment section below what you guys thought about this side deck in hand and or how to improve the side deck. And of course, I do these videos because I really believe in helping you guys become better players, and I believe in you guys helping me become better players. This was Chris from Team Innovation, and I'm signing out. Rate, comment, and subscribe.